Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping straight into the price of Vechain, pushing now up to 15 cents, a 9.23% increase in just the last 24 hours. So I have been hearing a lot of complaints recently talking about how Vechain needs a Coinbase listing. It's the only way it's going to move. There's not been much movement recently. They're calling it stablecoin. They're calling it a coin that has really nothing going on. And I will say there's a lot that actually is going on behind the scenes. We talked about big things brewing for a while. There's a lot of updates today that is specifically kind of regarding to this, massive movement that we've had in this last 24 hours, almost a 10% increase. If we take a look at the last week, we're seeing about a 15% increase in the last month with about a 70 to 71% increase. And it's hard to say that's a stable increase at that. We saw it from, 8 cents or maybe even 7 cents push all the way up to about 14 cents and then drop back down to 12, and this is where people got antsy. We had this nice push back up, nice recovery back to 14 cents, and then a slow decrease all the way from August 20th to about August 30th, and now from there we are starting to see finally some movement again, and I'm sure people are happy yet again. Vechain is one of those coins that is going to have volatility. There's going to be times of steady, there's going to be times of movement. It's going to be that way for any coin in this space. Definitely when a coin like Vechain kind of follows Bitcoin in a way, and Bitcoin now is on the move, so we're going to see some movement. It's just how it works, and we're going to see what takes place here in the next couple of weeks as we move closer and closer to the end of that bull market part 2. We're not anywhere near the end, by the way, quite yet, but I'm excited to see where Vechain goes. So we're going to give you guys price predictions at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to stay up to date with Vechain as well as so many other altcoins across the space. As we get jumping onto the Twitter, if you guys have not already followed me there on Twitter as well, I try to keep you up to date with Vechain as well as so many other altcoins there as well. So Crypto Profit YT on Twitter. I do want to say, guys, though, there's a lot to talk about with Vechain. Today we have the new achievement unlocked. The Vechain official Thor mainnet has now processed more than 10 million blocks, pushing the VET token to climb over 60% in the past month as momentum builds. So it's great to see Cointelegraph actually promoting Vechain in a way, kind of talking about this coin as it continues to grab new retail investors. As retail investors continue to see what Vechain's working on, the utility being built behind it, and the use cases that it really can provide to these different areas of these industries, I think we're going to continue to see this growth. If we actually jump into this Vechain Thor mainnet reaching 10 million, you can see that there's no downtime. So Vechain Thor mainnet reached that 10 million blocks milestone with no downtime. It just kind of goes to show how strong this really Vechain community is. Obviously, being that of the foundation themselves, they're doing a great job. They continue to talk about how they're have big things brewing behind the scenes, and there's more to talk about on that concept here in a little bit. Obviously, POA 2.0 coming soon, and a lot of people excited about, like I said, this 10 million blocks milestones with no downtime. That's absolutely huge. We've had a lot of other altcoins struggling along the way. Vechain's been one that's been progressively growing and progressively doing better and better. If we jump back at this Vechain, Twitter post here, we see that today the Vechain Thor mainnet has just reached 10 million blocks without downtime, a major milestone that is a testament to our public blockchain scalability, security, and rock-solid stability. So if we jump down a little bit farther, they talk about we've seen enterprise usage such as Walmart and more, government usage from San Marino, China, etc., community usage from dApps, and so much more. So Vechain will continue to evolve and improve ourselves. Major infrastructure updates such as POA 2.0 will be coming. More partnerships and use cases, community dApps, growth, and more. This is one of the biggest tweets you can ever see. A lot of people should be really, digging into this. This is absolutely huge to see this. Vechain will continue to evolve and improve ourselves. Major infrastructural updates such as POA 2.0 will be coming. More partnerships, use cases, community dApps, growth, and more. So just imagine how big this is going to be. Obviously, Vechain continuing to grow and build on itself. I do want to say, this is one thing that we're going to kind of talk about in the next couple of videos, most likely, because of how big this tweet is. So sorry about that in advance. It's just one we have to reference to. So I want to jump into the next tweet here. This one's going to be following up a successful pilot phase. Tomato producer Lafayette, I'm not sure exactly how to say his name, but extends the application of my story to all of its processed products to further improve transparency and quality. So we are seeing, more partnerships continuing to grow past that successful pilot phase, and that's exactly what we're seeing with the application of my story. Jumping into Eisenrich, another guy that we always talk about talking about Vechain, kind of applying things together. Vechain and food supply chains, talking about by using its built-in food traceability business template, food companies can quickly upload product information to the Vechain blockchain to achieve transparency in the supply chain. And realistically, we're going to continue to see a lot of these updates with a lot of these partnerships continuing to do and build big things. We have another great article talking about Vechain announcing progress on POA 2.0. So this is probably in reference back to that tweet that we just saw, that the big tweet that you guys should all really have burned in your minds right now of how Vechain could go in, or really move in this next couple of weeks. What's brewing in the Vechain blockchain network? Well, as per recent developments, we are seeing Vechain has announced its progressive work in the Proof of Authority 2.0 protocol, along with more partnerships and DApp support. But the major development was its successful completion of solving 10 million blocks without any downtime. Like I said, that was obviously a big deal as well. These developments will be a key factor in upscaling the valuation of VET tokens, since they are working on combining the power of the internet to incorporate blockchain technology into the enterprises. The positive impact on global supply chain really domain will be substantial. So they talk a little bit about the price predictions and price analysis. These are typically kind of not things we want to jump into. They typically say, you go below this price, you're dropping. You go above this price, you're good, and you're going to continue up. And typically that's not what happens in crypto. We have a lot more volatility involved with crypto. You're going to have to just wait the time out. You're going to have to be patient. You're not going to be able to time the market as well as everybody likes to think they can. I do want to jump, though, back into that price prediction for Vechain. As we are at, like I said, 15 cents right now, 9.32% increase. We actually are slowly coming back down in this last hour. You can see that we had a nice little push, 9:50 a.m. We had a nice push to 15 cents. And, like I said, slowly coming back down. We may be at 14 cents by the time this video comes out, or we may be at 16. So we'll see what comes. But, realistically, I do want to say Vechain's one of those coins. I believe in the long term. Obviously, like I said, so many solutions coming to those industrial, parts of the really I'd say in the world, actually. We're, like they said, global. It's not just China that's being affected by Vechain anymore. It's kind of starting to actually take impact globally, and I think that's one big thing that's going to push Vechain even farther. If we take a look at the last year, like I said, we're going to see massive increases, 813%. We had a massive push to about 28 cents as our all-time high, April 16th at 8 p.m. I think we're going to break that all-time high by the end of the year. I think 30 to 50 cents is something that the TA has, kind of came about and showed me that it's easily a possibility. Definitely with these upgrades coming into play, it might speed up our process and our push up. And I think 30 to 50 cents by the end of the year, like I said, very, very big possibility. Jumping into the end of the bull market part 2, I've been sticking with my 70 cents to $1. Definitely with, like I said, POA 2.0 coming and major upgrades, major partnerships, major infrastructure, upgrades that are going to hopefully continue to push this to, like I said, 70 cents to $1 by the end of the bull market part 2. I hope you guys did learn a little bit about what's going on with Vechain. Hopefully you guys also understand that this is going to be a patience game. We are going through a bull market. That doesn't mean you're going to see every day 12 to 15% increases. You will see pullbacks. You will see setbacks. Right now, today is a great day for the crypto market. However, tomorrow could be a bad day. We could see a 3% decrease. But, hopefully not. Hopefully we continue just straight up. I'm sure we're all happy with this current market, and we'll keep you guys up to date through it all. So if you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. If you guys want to stay up to date with altcoins, as well as low market cap picks, pre-sales, ICOs, IDOs, I do all of that on my Patreon. So patreon.com/CryptoProfitYT. I am in the description of the video, Patreon, so you guys can take advantage of that. And you can actually see my portfolio, my picks, my, what I'm trading, what I'm selling, what I'm buying, and how much. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.